Okay, abusia yemobi bia kwa bana abusia eye NDC journalist friend Alaska the Don aba edin sembi aba betudwa efa eye former president John Kuffuor ho a wa Xpose Kuffuor big time abusia enye asem kuma Kuffuor nioma bone a sebi oye editia late President John Evans Fifi Atta na chese Alaska the Don aba abeshtopo ne naked abusia na ensama Alaska the Don edebetu dano se eye ampani ampa se Kuffuor yes ade no editia late Mosidia na chese Kuffuor NPP wicked men no eyade papa no eka ho bia busia Alaska the Don ensama edebetu dano ensam no ano ede na me waste time no me person ba me akore akwakuti ensam no mu bi na sana ebekono se dwumedi onya like ya me sure so be like subscribe to the channel na afin so share dwumedi no ma foforo so nsa into me enkabi medamase
earlier link tape na me bought you abusha bra Facebook tie nia enti ma body a kire wo be kai a mampani Kuffuor na waka wheelchair mu a okoba yi emre olusu power na okonim se sika ni wo ana single salary structure papa share da etimodimuli ana osanye senka Professor Mose eba workers who agitate banyankupo was on the side of Professor Mose and Mahama.
His commitment is to ensure so we boost to that particular sector. Now we're making sure a bit of motivation for people to go in. Because you see, we have sources of foreign exchange earnings now. Time has come for us to diversify it. So we have been from different sources. But cocoa is something that we cannot just let it go.
That's right.
And I think some of these interventions, yes, he promised Oba na buy betia 70% of the FOB price. Alaska, and I think that whether it is fortunate or unfortunate, you know, farmers, there were a lot of confusion around that. People didn't really understand the whole thing.
Okay.
Alaska said, cocoa at the time or motomuna, the FOB price, you know, is circulated between $6,500 to $8,000 dollars. $6,500 to $8,500. That is ton, the price of a ton, FOB around. So by the time I announced price, you know, now it was around $7,000.
Okay.
$7,000 per ton. Don't forget a ton be 16 bags. So you can cocoa ton a bag maku 16 and a 1 ton. Good. Enti President Mahama can say abana osisu no that baku no twam no osisi akuafo because okoton abonten abokafu oba na obetu omo kakakira bi no no na ban de ba obe make sure say sika na yakoton abonten no anya hwe emu 70% de obetu ama farmers.
Right.
And indeed, Oba no,
92.3.
He paid 70% of the FOB price
to the farmers.
In the first announcement, but the equity ni Samra no, mekacha sena $7,000 per ton. $7,000 per ton. No, 70% nana otiano was around $5,800.
Okay.
$5,800. And fortunately or unfortunately for farmers, you know, and a dollar no G say boom because I then yanton okrume koton abonte.
That's right.
And instead of saying your friend say 8,500 no calculator ha bomame. 6,000 your friend saying 5,800 no senka dollar no jira 15 cedis now no kotamsi and ka benya somewhere close to 6,000 per bag.
Exactly.
But enam said dollar no na so tigidi ebedu 10 cedis you know it was pegged at 10 cedis per I think 1.4 or something. And $5,800 you know the translation into Ghana cedi will be 58,000. 58,000 divided by 16 bags will give you 32,000. So it means Abinance is your more.
We'll give you 3,200.
We'll give you 3,200.
That's right.
So a dollar no. A day na etiba fob no. And I know so because Emma is inflation and as a first stabilize it. And you know but see an amount 40 a bank has about cocoa 7,000 or buy we see either politics or ignorance.
No, they know. But so let's muddy the water.
Yes. So it is because anka dollar nujina 15 cedis said the neya enka eye 5,800 times 16.
That's right.
Anka Akuffo benya over best 6,000 your friend saying per bag.
Approximated to let's say 7,000.
7,000. And this particular thing is in line with the promise that he made. And he didn't know as if he did it. So either win or lose, you know. For me, and you lose for farmers. Because Alaska, right. The more dollar no cost no. Na nema boy heading. Try the nema boy cost inflation will eat. And unfortunately, inflation you hit a single digit. For the first time in about 4 years in you hit single digit inflation number. So what it means so when you sikana na emodu, you can use it to do a lot of stuff.
That's right.
And the first na cement boy 1.4 ukwaje nka ukwaje 70 million na bizanza dodo say na ebetimi ato na sa cement boy na ati aba 94 Ghana cedis na ukura 32 and also dodo say na ebetimi ato. So you see the value and the most important thing. So I think it's very important say aban san kwatena say san dwene ho biem no who say even 70% of the FOB price na yede buy no yen san go ahead na yen chia farmers extra 12.2%. That is what came.
That's right.
When, so I think it's all good. It's all good. And you see, going forward, we need to make the cocoa sector a priority. Now you making sure say papa for na mama for over the years. Omo do omo ho akosem. Omo life we cocoa no. Omo some benefit because Alaska and because of school by cocoa scholarship but maybe tertiary cocoa board is considering giving some of these scholarships right. to cocoa farmers or na nko mo ankasa cocoa colleges board chairman na no ne way okoye ya they are trying to revive cocoa colleges and betimi training young people who is a cocoa no tete no udua eche ansana anyini aswaba but then because of scientific way into they are able to do that exactly ni nyina coming out of scientific research abetimi just to quicken and then kokokora no ye obi o ha within 3 weeks 3 months or say 3 weeks no mo anyini utimi ku omo so because of cross bleeding those kind of way na betimi so I think these are some of the things and the most important thing cocoa board is seeking to do. We are very narrow-minded people, so always the focus is on the money. But there are other aspects of it very, very important. One has to do with this. Your friend is saying pension scheme for cocoa farmers. Pension scheme for cocoa farmers. Alaska, don't you think that is very important?
It is.
Aban say, uko kari cocoa na. Just like your salary, you take a crack to honor.
For Senate.
Na abanya double, abanya su di biaka hon. Then it will go to Senate. So by the time I won't so no, ukoko no be one, na be yemra na be ko we no.
60 years no.
Teacher ni urging a pension pay no. Now also cocoa farm also do pension pay. And I think that these are some of the things
very loud.
Yes, ebetimi aboa ma manfo se be ya because ebinum omo anyinum panimfo omo panyini bremu na cocoa no kra ontumi nko baby as cocoa no ne ma no ne ama abusuafo na etidi but anya hwe so ne pension de a ewoni din mu obetumi ayisu that particular thing ono so betime man ho bibi Alaska and again they are also coming up with the initiative every single cocoa farmer be oil registered be will get free insurance this right. Your friend say NHIS to register farmers just to give them that particular free healthcare because Alaska farming and as for come with a lot of stuff and then fertilizers are being supplied for free and then other educational things government must also come out with certain initiative which may motivate a lot of big people with cash to also go into farm cocoa district and also invest much because yetiminya sika de kototo car be si dem a sa sika na say betimi de ato e de akwakoboa afa amanfo nwuma mo aye what I say so I think these are some of the critical interventions that are buying the bar and also ogusu a all year e betimi boost the cocoa sector so in the coming days say dollar no san te praga na ekobiema the cocoa farmers sika boom ni na pa onsa beka na wo ba na say inflation itini nyina bi san fa so be na e wo so I think that people should not allow themselves to fall for some of these cheap and unwitty politics. The fact of the matter is that the commitment that the president made will go by it because or say 70% of the FOB price will be to he's paying. Unfortunately, or unfortunately, no dollar no na the difference ma sika no ejina ba bi ejina no and then who say there is a need to also come out with extra 400 Ghana Alaska nyesika ketwa o and so 100 bucks na say 4,000 e say enya sika ketwa
that's right
you know uhunu sa no sika emu yedu for especially large scale cocoa farmers omutimi neema ne nasefo so I think say over the years yen try na cocoa sector no and recapture ne old glory because say over here the last 4 weeks in here as a last year I end September 4th year twa me na enkrufo no mkoye no mo se nya 11,000 I think 11,000 tons of the same period this year no you recorded 50,000. It means that there has been a significant increment.
Let's say, and yes, I buy with cocoa.
The last time I can't say cocoa figures not down and you're not correct because cocoa farmers in Jan cocoa beer. Cocoa no motor, what the fuck, your fans saying,
Quamboniso,
cotton,
the fuck,
cotton without going through cocoa board records. That is the simple explanation.
And it's been facilitated by Abamum.
Oh, yeah. They were selling the cocoa outside official channels. And on record, no, for the first time in the history of Ghana, na Ghana, over 400,000 tons. Obi 8 million over millions of
that's right.
Within this short period, we've crossed.
Okay, abusuyanti nsem no mu bi ene ekokoti no make sure dwumedi onya like ya obe like subscribe to the channel na afin so share dwumedi no ma for France nsa entumi enkabi abusuya activist Ivan Chain Innocent and so nsem kakra eso so efa analysis for demonstration a omoko ekokoye adano wada na mepesem bamiako ne akwakoti Ivan Chain Innocent nsem a okafa analysis no
the 4,000 the sense tons in the whole that's
close.
It shows that clearly people were selling it through Nkwati Kwanza and Usika.
Now about way to make a free pond copper the fertilizer across the border.
Yeah, that's how and also president didn't say on the cross Burkina Faso.
And yeah, interview a director of communication at Ghana, the Ministry of Agriculture, not Muse. Abanda da na otwe said ya wuka no omukwaji syndicated loan no na omudi ba nanka koko dodo wo so omuto no omanto edini andi so ombe chase ni die edi aban we mba ye no se bia udi 100 bucks ka ewo ho a aban we mba ye no ne bia what 150,000 bucks a ubekwa kotua 100 bucks no ansa na 50,000 na aka no enu na ye beton e wo ne de abrega na kokwa.
Yeah, Alaska and some back try catch
us. No, you said it.
Yeah, the cat because ya kwaje syndicated loan no. Cocoa next year supply we were supposed to supply over 700,000 tons. And ya kwaje husika ye nya 400,000 to near the cocoa 300,000 tons of cocoa bags. Eno mu ja no hokoye CMB na ayantia na mo sesa mo mfidie no omo eto mo nkonwa no mo cars
na me no ka say sa Akuffo kra na omo twa omo ho di omo ko court
yes
ama mo niam nyina
auction cocoa marketing board no mo de car na ya sesa omo niam agu apampa so na ye ton that's the embarrassment they brought, you understand? So I think it's good the president today has seen the need, said the cocoa sector no here special focus, and the very people they are very experienced people. I think themselves some are farmers, and that experience will come to bear. I'm bet to be revitalizing the cocoa sector, not to recapture the old glory, because it has always been the backbone of Ghana's economy. And if there is one thing Ghana can run away from, I'm not sure cocoa should be one of them.
Right. That was Ivan Chain Innocent. 10 times check. And this takes us to 22 minutes into 4 p.m. Sima Makuma kwedu nwebi
FM 92.3
Abwapa non ho na yegusuti ko ye next item enra anese for say about 14 months ni yentua omo kaye enti mami hwe messages ba ku mienu aba ye besere mo the messages no ba na moye no very short e di amaye too much. Mamin kind way from our Reverend Father Ignatius James Yaw Aponsa Achim Trona. Oh, Father, long time. Yami encounter. I say, Alaska the Great. I see my young cover woman intentionally no. Omu share ashe high na wamu say Ghana yensu ensua ni asase. My young cover ubia. na woma yedi eyo oman ni sika eni ya ho bambo edi ahye wo msa no e wo se ye blame won pa e wo sa akwane so nyina so ni yensuonsuo eni se de o ma se yensase eni ne yakọ because wo na tumi ni nyina ekita wom na yentumi emblem obia except woma yedi wo ma to eye ano se wo monye o si yenya eye state of emergency e wo galamsey o si yehia papa eno so ni dia o de aba eno no ono so ti akan eno e di amount messages no ba na o send messages any sa we na anane kan yes ene so mo yi documentary bi e de kire kwan a eye akwanta mining etumi asay oman ye forest na yamaya ti asese from Monday ekono those in sem no court be shasi atana so na yewie ni tem na yedi untumi ene ne nkrofo tweri bibia wo so mfofo mu tweri Enoch edwe fe asamanka se osi cocoa price ya tum twice in a year na asem papa abam papa abba na eye bring na kire John Dramani Mahama nisama waka nyina no ogusu edisodi nchade ma Eastern Regional Chairman Dr. Mark Oliver Kevo and Charles Nyami Free SHS Secretariat Coordinator Eastern Region ono so ni dia ode aba eno Reverend Josiah de we fi gbechile o say Alaska Mediminchia at the man winning me wonderful Ivan and in the submission of the man o say adena MPP acting like Segalam say shall say enra na MPP ankasa no womo aye mpa bonefo na adwembone na ahye omuma na enya de a ombe succeed da o say Alaska nyankopon enhyira pa ono so ni de eno no na o say nurse na nurses na omo call demonstration no o say ogidi se nkofu bi na suma wo I think some legitimate concern Ivan unless you force about 14 months ni emuntu awkana abanda da no edo mu gumampa wonim se clearance no but aban we buy no so wusika adenti no ntua emfa emma wo yenko
Alaska da bia me ka say politics are here in Africa no a very dirty, very menacing, very dangerous, very diabolical. You more mind with good intention.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, the whole thing is to create a roadblock for the other guy. Say and the car hit and on the car into being caught. Because in the spirit of good governance, you know, and kayenjina baby ejina Alaska nurses over the years arrangement and now honor say unya we school batch we ya near post you we got to a time because the numbers were increasing, you know, there were some hiccup and then John Mahama agreed say okay, if that is the case sikana yedi tia allowance among students, you know, let us invest that money in building infrastructure. Sabe yebetime expand the infrastructure. Because the very moment infrastructure is expanded. Alaska, you see hospital yankofa carpenter ni
embeye juma
na yankofa obi otu galamsey ya the nurse in etna. So the very moment you are expanding the capacity, it means you are also creating avenue to absorb nurses and as forth. So he did that, and then there was a promise they be to allowance and as forth. So that created a problem. Then the backlog started piling up, and they are buying no, they were not posting nurses. Nurses were at home, and in the middle of 2022-2023, no, that was when the mass exodus started.
That's
people
right.
exiting the shores of this country. Free because me say my classmate no more school me catch almost bear 70% and no more UK and US. Nobody is willing to stay. Oh yes, obiako. Now what Akroma there now salary be na edit aka sa 3,000 4,000, you know. Now Alaska won compose 3,000 and 4,000 be so what Accra higher. So everybody has left and it's sad. Enti otna sia am post this am Kuffuor we ma pile up no ye election ni duru ya
olusu ye
pressure no ba na ohun se ba bia ye kwai first ye hia man for momo to aba ma yen enti ye post you omo then they started Yomu system without making any financial arrangement. Osan lusu yana no osan pia man for gum yo because Ghana ha no ebasa we activate a certain moral clause. Your phobia adwuma na ba na be yina. The far no nye bone wa wi na wa ya bone. So we settle up. Nipa no say 13,000. There is no financial commitment available because nobody is making provisions for that. So you battle with the challenge. And here we are. And that yet but you see, the Jawane, the Aswa, the John Mahama NDC government into me in Casaonia men farm. And no, you have to. Because the Abano, Omodo hospital, they were working. The sad aspect of it, I think that there is a culture that we need to move away swiftly from. Alaska, apart from this, I told this, I have a friend doctor, he post 2 or more to hospital, more year or more housemanship. They've been working for close a year. Your man will be a 1 city. Last 2 months, and I'm sure see or multi or moka. And to me, beside me, say, which country was I see so, if not Africa? You know, one woman, and bet me I can. Ya forward, you man, we can cry you to your cat. Because nipa na wo wafa na adwuma wo say 6 months wuntia na ka no sabi oye bayifu abona tabamu na otukọ adwuma because ebia no mfro ka ebia no motena praye so na kwa adwuma so bisa wo say 8 months no kwan be na nipa no fa so okọ adwuma enti okwa they will find a way to survive enti wo tisa amanfo eton amanfo nduro amanfo yewe don't be surprised
obi agi obi ba wo na waton no
yes because
okay, abusuan teacher say when in my course so our political hiring such as Alaska the Don or Trese Sebi Kuffuor or ye nipa boninia chese enioma Kuffuor yetia late John Evans Fifi Atamos Ebral Kuffuor elusu nisita na free office na abusuan wo hwe enchichima Alaska the Don de ma dia na chese Kuffuor akwakọ ye nipa bonini te se de Alaska kan na me de mo besi ya na madam asamaje pene e me koti nsamo ekoso e political hiring so ha POG Media, Madam Asi.